John. Thank you so much, John, and thank you, MediaPost, and you, and exciting that I always walk out of here going, oh, that was great and interesting. So my goal here for all of you is hopefully you will leave here learning something new about Kenshoo. So I'll take you on a quick little journey of what's new with Kenshoo outside of our new logo. Hopefully you all saw that. It's a little bit of an involvement, not a complete change, but I think it's very much in line to where we've been, right? We're a 12-year-old company. We've done and really enhanced where we stemmed from, which was, a very sophisticated bid management platform and working with the world's leading publishers, but we continue to add to those, most notably Amazon and Apple is our newest partner as well. But a couple things just to note, outside of bid management, we're working on a lot of other facets that we're helping our advertisers with campaign management, audiences, insights, creative, performance, all of this wrapped up to really help them with exceed their overall goals. So just taking you from in terms of the evolvement and where Kenshoo has really evolved from, I think it really stems to where search has evolved. So it's come along from the last 5 years to where the next 3 years are really going. It's no longer about just really catching the bucket of intent and being at the bottom there. It's no longer about having to work with different business units to understand and go upper funnel and engage more with the customer. We're seeing the most savviest of search teams really take more of a full funnel approach. And it's really about understanding all of these different dynamics of mastering the best of the day-to-day. It's incorporating audiences. It's looking at optimization and then continuing to fill the top of the funnel. So let's take the first and foremost. Well, we like to refer to mastering the best in class of the basics. It's what we call at Kenshoo search ninjas, right? So it's really understanding automation and the empowering of automation and what you can do with that. And at Kenshoo, we continue to evolve things like campaign mirroring. So taking Google campaigns and copying those over to Bing, Yahoo, Pinterest. And it's not just copying things over, but it's keeping those synced. And also as SMBs continue to evolve and enhance in search, it's about understanding their very unique needs of managing hundreds to thousands of accounts all at once. So scalability, automation, pacing those budgets of those numerous accounts is super important. So the unique functionality of Kenshoo Local helps them get there. And launching here at the beginning of the year, we're going to be supporting social for Kenshoo Local as well, which is really exciting. So we talked a little bit about audiences earlier on, and all advertisers are sitting on a ton of data, and we get that. But if you're only limiting yourselves to what's in the walled gardens, it's very limited in terms of personalization and what you can really do. And you're limited to basic retargeting. So we understand this at Kenshoo, and at the beginning of the year, we launched Kenshoo Audience Manager. This enables you to take all of your first-party data from anywhere. Your DMPs, bring those into Kenshoo. We've also partnered with some third-party, if you prefer as well, to augment that data and build out lookalikes. But you have a centralized area for all of your audiences, and then you can execute them across search and social, which is really great. And then from there, of course, it's really important once you have your program set up, you have your audiences in consideration, you need to optimize. And of course, before it was about the bidding algorithms, which is very important, but at Kenshoo, we've evolved from that. And it's looking at things a little bit more beyond that. So we launched something called Halogen, which was about forecast and planning. We combined that with a budget pacing functionality that we had into something that we now call Budget Manager. This has all of that functionality in there. And when you want to understand, if I have $100,000 for the next month to spend, additionally, what am I going to get in return? Budget Manager can help you get there with hard facts and data. You can go back so then you can request additional budget. So this is there to help you do that. And then, of course, combining all of that with the algorithms, it's really about this optimization suite methodology. So less about just bid management, it's looking at all the facets of true optimization, which start with the forecast and planning, then get into the spend allocation and budget pacing, and then of course, very, very sophisticated bidding algorithms at the bottom of that. And this is working, right? So when you bring all of this together, Kenshoo Portfolio Optimizer, the Budget Manager, the campaign mirroring, clients like StyleBop are seeing great returns. And it's not just about achieving their goals, which we did, but it's about scaling from 5 to 50 countries. It's about making their time a ton more efficient, 10 times more efficient. It's really working for folks. So it's bringing that entire methodology together that's proving success. And then after the program is running, you're seeing success. It's important to think about, where else do we look? And this is where we're saying you need to think beyond the keyword. Now, I think we've had a lot of topics earlier today about where the keyword, the death of the keyword, I'm not sure what that really means. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that we can look at this, but we are looking beyond, right? And we're so excited about visual search with Pinterest. We're excited with, obviously, the Google Showcase product ads. In fact, Google, 1/3 of all their ads are image-based now. I mean, at 2017, at the start of it, it was 77% text. 2018, the start of it, it's 69%. I know we're going to have a new fact here coming up in 2019, and it's going to be a lot lower, just text. So it is all moving to more image-based. Amazon search ads. And then, of course, we have all of our publisher ad networks. We've got Oath outside, who's sitting outside, Bing with native ads. And these are working really well. Here's just a quick example of Pinterest and the success we're seeing behind this. So these partners and these ad types are working. This is with Bellacore, so incredible returns. So important to test out these new partnerships. Oath, as I referenced here. So when you're looking up and bumping up against other search publishers that we have in the space, they're actually seeing better results. So what a really great way to distribute and diversify what you're working with. There's some great potential out there. And of course, when consumers meet at that perfect intersection between intent and engagement with e-commerce or Amazon, it is just doing really well. These are our numbers based from our quarterly trends report. And the light green is e-commerce, search is blue, and then you've got social in green here. But you can just see from the start of the year, look at how fast e-commerce is growing. And e-commerce for us right now is Amazon, but not limited to. We will be expanding from there. But you can see the trajectory here and how important it is and how many clients are coming on board. But when we look at Amazon and what's exciting and why I love this conference and the space that I'm in, and I've been at Kenshoo for 9 years, I've been in the search space alone for over 16 years, way back when. So I've seen it evolve a ton. But when you look at Amazon, even though we call it e-commerce because it's a different business unit, we have resources and developers, specific things allocated, it's a little different. The left-hand side here is search. When people search on Amazon, these are the ad types that you get. You get sponsored ads. You get sponsored brands, which was headline search ads, right? And then you get the product display ads. And that is for what's called the vendor side or first party. But you also have something similar called for seller center or third party. It's all very equivalent. When people search, these are the ad types they get. And then we are working with Amazon on some other facets here in terms of branded stores, bringing in traffic cross-channel from Facebook to stores and seeing the effect there. And then also working with the DSP. And we do this via what we call Kenshoo e-commerce. So again, campaign management, optimization, reporting and insights, but we also have something unique called Products Manager. And that's what sits here in e-commerce, and it does work across channel, but allows you to have more of a product organization focus, which is really important and relevant to Amazon. And yes, it's working. We have tons of examples. We have over 200 brands launched on e-com. It is growing at a very steady pace. Lots of examples here, some partners here as well. And even more insights to share with you. A couple here. I think one of the most important ones I like to reference, 1/4 of your 25% convert. So which is the highest out there. It's incredible. And then also for Prime Day, we saw some really great results. So 2x spend on just in that day, but then look at the results for the actual sales, 3.75 in terms of the sales. And then we just saw on Black Friday 3x. So we have a whole bunch to report on the blog. Definitely come and check it out there. And last but not least, I know I have 1 minute, Apple Search Ads, the latest partner that we have. Definitely investor, e-marketers citing $2 billion spend in 2020. I think it's going to be even more than that. I mean, you should be there. 50% conversion rates, 40% lower cost, 65% of all downloads start with a search. It's doing great. Brands are jumping on in. Lots of opportunities. So at Kenshoo, we just say, Best-in-class search is really about looking at a more full funnel approach. So please come talk to us. We'll be here outside in the coffee area, and thank you for having us.